Hello and welcome to this new episode of WURSTNERD. This is my first ever episode in English. I am today visiting... Who are you?
Andreas from Felde. I'm living here in a small village named Hamelingen.
As you can tell, we both have proper German accents. Please enjoy.
Yes.
All right, to give you a little bit of background, Andreas is not only the farmer. Here you are also doing what?
Besides farming, I'm a professional feed specialist in the product management of KWS Lochau.
And my background, besides doing these videos for YouTube, is working at a slaughterhouse. And what I've noticed is that my customers, so German butcheries, sausage producers, what they do is they especially ask for pigs from Andreas because they are very high quality, meat quality is excellent. And so it was our idea to show you why the quality of these animals is so high, and that's the point of this video, and that's what we will be looking at right now. All right, before entering the barn, I have to dress up for hygienic reasons. Excuse me for moving around so much with this camera. Normally I'm able to hold the stable, but...
You're so tasty.
Have a look. First of all, have a look around. This is how this looks.
They have lots of space, daylight coming in. They can move around. They can have playing ground. They run around like that. Always curious. And you don't hear any barking. You don't see them biting themselves. And that's what we have to mention. For 5 years, intact tails.
How important is good feed for animals like this?
Say it's 50-50. So if I spoil the stomach with the wrong feeding, the animal cannot stand this. There's no other choice than looking at the right characteristics of the feed.
You can see here long tails, a healthy animal, very healthy feed for the animal. And yeah, this is exactly what we want. And Rye is part of that equation.
Right.
Rye.
Yeah.
It's Rye, it's not Ray. Been watching too much Star Wars. She's called Rey.
Yeah, okay.
Now explain, what are you doing here?
So by sieving this for about 2 minutes, you get a very good impression of the particle size distribution in your feed. And you should check that pretty often, every week. And what we need to avoid is the final, very fine portion of our whole meal. And this is very critical to health and to the gut health status of the animal. It can lead to bleeding stomachs. It leads definitely to high salmonella prevalences, and it's so counteracting against the positive impact of Rye. And then using Rye, keeping this in mind, then you have a perfect version of feed style to go for animal welfare. I have a formulation with me here, and you see here it's 40% rye and then barley, and this makes 65% of the total ratio.
Now we are going to the field, across the train.
So this is the field here, some 10 hectares.
Soil quality here is rather poor, it's quite sandy, and yeah, this is optimal playing ground for Rye, and Andreas will tell us why that is.
Why that is, yes. So we have not enough rainfall typically, and I need a deep rooting crop, and I have it in my hand. So if you look at that, that's a lot of root for this young crop, and this crop is very much adapted to light soils as it consumes much less water compared to wheat. I would like to show you the so-called ears. And that's what it's all about. So I need a straw. I need a very good, sober quality. Fungal impact needs to be very, very low for a sound, intact animal in the barn there. And I need a robust crop with high yield and a mode of action against ergot. And we call that pollen plus. And this means that the pollen shedding in the flowering time will shed so much pollen that the ergot infection cannot place. And that is the characteristics of this variety, the special variety KWS Trebbiano. And that's what I like to feed to the animal, because I need safety here. So both straw and feed.
And it obviously performs well in pigs, as we've noticed earlier.
So next time you go hunting with me here.
Yes, most definitely.
And chase the wild boars out of the field.
All right, we have seen the barn. We have seen very healthy and happy animals. We have seen the silo, the feed silo, and we have seen the field where the rye is growing. If you had to summarize the most important points of today, what would it be?
It's the one core message is circularity. It's all in a row. It's all the one thing you move on the land. The agronomy touches the impact in the feed. You can steer the feed abilities and characteristics, and this is all about. And when the final product is okay for you, and you look the long tails and intact tails, for example, then I'm really fine. And that's what I wanted to show you today.
If you have questions, if you have ideas like Andreas, you will find your experts at KWS at KWS. KWS seeds are available internationally. That's why we do this English video. If you are looking to improve your system as well, contact your experts at KWS, and I'm sure you will find somebody who can help you with your improvements as well.
Take your help.
Thank you very much. I wish you a fine weekend, and yeah, see you next time.
I appreciate to see you again. Thanks.
Bye.